Right. Oh. Goodness. Good evening, gentlemen. Right. Right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and, welcome to something called SCP Breakroom, which is an infinite void of darkness, just like the SCP Foundation. Right. Oh, I can hear him. If I press my ear up against his belly button, I can just about hear him. Right, so, yes. This game is, a sort of little project where I don't know, to be quite frank. You can look at SCPs. You are a blob. Hello. You literally are a blob. You're an ethereal blob that I can walk through. That's rather disconcerting. What number are you? 999. I've never heard of that. It said there would be a poster explaining what the SCP was all about, and yet at the same time there isn't one. So, excellent. We have found a blob. I'm going to name you Trevor, and we should leave it at that. Right. Here is friend, who is very tall, and oddly has a pixelated face, which is bizarre, because I never remember that actually being part of the picture. I do like, however, that you've given him a unique character model. You haven't just nabbed the one out of Containment Breach. That's very nice. Very, I like how bloody he is as well. I don't think the Containment Breach one is quite so bloody. I feel like, yeah, I feel like that's very fitting for him. Hello. Okay, that's a thing you can do. That's kind of cool, I suppose. Right, he's 6'4". He doesn't look 6'4". But mind you, he does seem to have a staircase on his breast, so maybe that's one of the less surprising things about him. And there is this little jade ring, which I forget what it does. Okay, I take back the word little. It's actually enormous. Looks like it's about big enough to fit on the finger of an elephant, but never mind. I've got stuck on the corner of this box. But that is beside the point. The point is that you're a lot heavier than I ever realised you were. But never mind. Yeah, you definitely have been nicked out of Containment Breach. But you're sort of a Q in your own right. But yeah, there's not a lot here at the moment, unfortunately. The game is planning to be expanded with more stuff. I think they're planning on having more SCPs in it eventually. And they're also planning a sort of a sandbox mode where you can spawn down SCPs and Class Ds in order to see how they interact. So for all of those moments in Containment Breach when people like this, and people like this, and people like darling this over here would appear and try to rip your face off, you can do it to other Class Ds and observe and enjoy the views. I never realised you had blood-stained hands. But again, that's quite fitting. I'm trying to tell whether your character model is moving with your breathing. I don't think it is. That makes me suspicious. Right, never mind. Yes, which sounds like it could be quite fun. Apparently it's going to be expanded with more and more SCPs as time goes on. So yeah, there's not a hell of a lot here to show you at the moment, apart from this blob. I am very curious about this blob. Yeah, so it's kind of like an interactive first-person SCP wiki, I suppose, which I think is quite a cute idea, and I rather look forward to seeing where this goes in the future. But for the meantime, we shall just stare at this man's elongated jaw. Idiot. Can you see a person in his mouth? Like, there's the head, there's the body, there's one arm, there's the other arm. It's like a little indentation for the neck about there. Am I going crazy and seeing things when none exist? Maybe it's the last person he ate. Who knows? Right, never mind. That's enough of that, I think. Man, I love that face. I've never found this SCP particularly creepy. I just love his character model. And I love the concept of what he is. Somebody that is so conscious of their appearance that they murder anybody that sees them. That kind of speaks to me a lot. Not that I've gone around murdering people, of course not. But, you know. Hi, Mr. Blob. I'm going to stand in you. I like that you come up to just about crotch height with your blobbiness. I find that very, very curious. Right, anyway, that's enough of that. I look forward... What the hell was that noise? Don't do that. Yeah, there's nothing more of this game at the moment, but I look forward to seeing where this goes in the future. It's a fun and a cute little idea, and I think a sort of interactive SCP wiki would be a really good idea. Maybe if these posters were supplemented by the documents that that come on the wiki pages would be good. But yeah, this could be fun. This could be fun.